And Bob, that's all I got.
Cool. Well, can I tell my story?
Absolutely, you can
So,
tell your story.
so I want to give everybody a bonus, number one, but I'm going to give you this bonus after I tell you a story because I've got a really great story. So, when I first started out with investing, I, of course, was not an attorney. It was back in 1989 or 1990. I guess it was 89. And I signed up to learn from a mentor. I had learned a little bit, but I hadn't learned enough. So I went off to tax sale. And unfortunately, Jack, I was on the other side. I was a bidder at tax sale. And
Right.
I'm afraid that you're right, that it's not as good being a bidder because one of the things that happens when you're a bidder is there are a whole bunch of properties to bid on, and you get all excited. So I got all excited, and I bid on an empty lot. And I'm going to show you a picture of this lot so you can see it. Um, this is the lot on Google Maps. Do you see that little A down at the bottom? That's my piece. That was my piece of dirt. You see it, Jack? I don't know if you can see.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's right there.
Okay. So looking at our piece of dirt. You know what? I forgot about this. You can't see my screen. We can edit this part, but hey, Dave, why don't you flip the screen over to me so Jack can see it?
I figured since you're saying you're capturing on Camtasia that you.
I am, but it'd be good if you could see it anyway.
Switch it over to you.
Yeah, switch it to me. Oh, that way Jack can see this wonderful thing. All right. There we go.
Okay, you got presenter.
Okay. So Jack, you see my piece of dirt there at the little A?
Yes, absolutely. I see it right there.
So that's my little place, and I bought it at tax sale. Let's just take a look at the street view for a moment. And remember, this is when I was a new investor and didn't know a lot. So this was my piece of dirt, 610 East Philina Street. And you can see it's a nice piece of dirt. It's got plenty of dirt. It's in a nice neighborhood, though. You see that? So this went up for tax sale, and it was $3,000. So I bought it, thinking that, well, I can do something with that in a beautiful neighborhood like this. Maybe I could sell it to the neighbor, or maybe I could build a house on it. Well, as it turned out, the lot was only 48 feet wide, and it needed to be 50 feet wide in order to build on it. And I didn't know anything about getting variances. Like I said, I wasn't an attorney at the time. I was just a young kid with a dream. So I'm sitting there with this $3,000 property thinking, what on earth am I going to do with this thing? So ultimately, I couldn't figure it out. And so I just stopped paying the taxes. And like Jack said, there's no personal responsibility for not paying real estate taxes. You can do that, and all that the county will do is take the land away, and it's fine. So I let it go to tax sale, and being sort of a somewhat creative guy, I decided that if I could get people to bid more on my property, I'd make more money because I did know that I got the overage from the sale. So what I did the month before at the prior month's auction, I put together a little marketing package for my property, Jack. I handed it out, included a title search, a description of the land, a picture, and a picture of the neighborhood. And I handed that out to everybody at the auction the month before and said it was going to go up for auction the next month and they should come prepared to bid on it. And I also said, now as the owner, and there wouldn't be any fight about title, that they could get, a signed quitclaim deed for me if they wanted or anything else. And so the next month comes, Jack, and remember, I had bought this thing for $3,000.
Right.
And check this out. This is the actual sheriff's bidders record. I want you to look. I'm going to take my little scribble tool here. Take a look at the purchase price when I marketed it at the auction.
$20,000.
And I did that.
That's exactly it. It shows to tell this works like a charm. Now I love your idea that you actually went out, and I never came up with that idea. So you're such a brilliant person. That you actually went and marketed it an additional. I never even did that. If I did that, imagine what money would have made on any of these. I probably would have doubled or tripled.
Isn't it a cool little idea?
And so I know that goes towards your bonus right now, right?
Yeah, that's